Hola! Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Hope everyone's doing absolutely great. Today I'm back and I'm here to talk about a very interesting topic and something which is very sought after, and that's LinkedIn Premium. So today I'm going to give you quick tips and tricks about how to use LinkedIn Premium in the best way possible. I know these days, like hunting job can be like so stressful. It is also very, very difficult because it's a competitive market. So it's very important to make the best use of whatever tools is available to you. And so I'm going to help you with that. Hope these little points, I think you all must be already knowing about it, but then just like reiterating these points, and maybe some of y'all don't know about it, so it's going to help you all. It's definitely going to help you go one step ahead in getting that dream job. Yeah, so let's get started. Have your notes ready, okay? So for those of y'all who do not have a LinkedIn Premium, um you can go for a 30-day free trial. Try and experience it. It's absolutely beneficial. I recommend it 100%. I used it personally for my own job search, and it's really really insightful. It also helps you understand where you stand in the market. It tells you a lot about the kind of people who are applying for jobs for the same position. So it's really really insightful. So for those of y'all who don't have it, I recommend trying the 30-day free trial and then seeing if you want to like really explore it and take a subscription of the same. Yeah, okay, now getting started. So once you have a LinkedIn Premium, go to LinkedIn Premium and it shows a variety of features what LinkedIn Premium has, and it gives you a lot of like premium tips. There's an icon which says premium tips, and then you can get like a lot of tips about how to use the LinkedIn Premium in the best way possible. Okay, so when you go to the premium tips card, it gives you a lot of tips of how to do better in your career and your job search, right? And then you have a premium profile badge. Make sure you add the premium profile badge to your main profile. What this means is people would consider you to actually would take you seriously and think that you're actually interested in job opportunities, or you're somebody who's active here on LinkedIn and is actually serious about, like, it could be anything, could be about career aspirations, could be about job search. They'll know that you are looking for something seriously here on LinkedIn. Okay, so it's very important to add the profile badge. And then coming to, okay, what is LinkedIn Premium? Is it just like you can see who viewed your profile? Is it just like you can apply for more jobs? Like, what is different? Like, you can do it in the normal Premium as well. How is LinkedIn Premium different? Like, a lot of people have this question, and I'm going to answer you that. Okay, in LinkedIn Premium you can directly message anyone. Okay, so depending upon what kind of subscription you have, there's a business one and then there's career. Depending on that, you have a certain number of in-mail credits which is allotted to you every month. And suppose you have 10 credits allotted to you, you can directly people who you can message people, anyone, but people who you don't have direct connection with, you can in-mail them, send them an in-mail, which is like basically you can do it for like some top recruiters who probably there's an open position and you want to in-mail the job poster, you want to talk to the hiring manager, you can in-mail them. And so you'll have credits. So if you have 10 credits, you can in-mail someone, and then you'll have 9 credits. And make sure you use the in-mail credits wisely. Once you get a reply back from the manager or whoever you have messaged, then you will get the credit back to your account. So it's actually a win-win situation basically. And personally, I would say a lot of people do this. They'll take, I recommend everyone who I talk to actually do this. But a lot of people, because they're just lazy, they just don't know what to do exactly, and they find like certain inhibitions in messaging people. So they'll be like, okay, I'll send a standard message to everyone, but and I'll tailor it a little bit here and there. But do not do that. Make sure that it's your message is tailor to that person who you actually messaging. So if I'm messaging an HR of say Microsoft, I'm going to like address it to that person, be like really it has to be like a very personalized message and not a standard message at all. That's a big no no, because people like recruiters or anyone who you message will understand that this is a standard message. Like I get messages on LinkedIn and I know what is a standard message and what is someone who has taken the effort of messaging me and asking about a certain job opportunity. So yeah, so for the standard messages I don't even look at it, because I know it's like something which they would have sent like 1,000 other people. So it's very important to send a personalized message, right? So that's very important here. So if you get a reply back, you get the email credit back to your account. Okay, the other important core feature, you can see who's viewed your profile. You can see the actual person who is viewed your profile, except if the person's put a super private mode, then you probably cannot. But otherwise, you can see who's viewed your profile. You can go to their account and send a connection request. And if you see if like there's a potential there, you can start having a conversation there and see get more connections from there, right? So it's very very important. It's also insightful, like what kind of people are viewing your profile. And sometimes you see like consultants viewing, sometimes you see like recruiters viewing from different areas, so you would probably know where you stand in the market. So that's very important as well, right? Next important point is you can up level your skills. This is something which I use like a lot, like LinkedIn courses, like they're so important to this. They're all free and it's just easily available. There's so much to learn, and whatever topic you choose, say marketing, say sales, say IT, whatever topic you have, whatever your interests are, you can find courses, and then you can have those skills, you can learn those courses, you can improve your skills, you can gain those skills. You can set career goals on LinkedIn premium, and once you set the career goals, it'll automatically filter the courses or the skills which you need, and you can take up courses related to that. So that's like super beneficial. And then if you have seen a course, you have learned, you want to read it later, you can come back to it, you can bookmark it, you can save it, and the next day you can come back and do the course again. So I do that. I read a lot of courses, I learn a variety of things on LinkedIn, and I certify myself, I develop my skills, and it's really really helpful, because you're like the amount of information there is, it's limitless. It's up to you, whatever is relevant to you, whatever is important to you, just absorb that in the best way possible and use it in every way in your professional career, right? Then next point is stay open to opportunities. Keep an open profile, don't have a closed profile. Make sure that your profile is open, everybody can see like what you're doing. And make sure like if you're okay, then take the opportunity to write like open for work, like do what you want, see, keep it profile, don't keep your profile in a private mode, and nobody can know if you're interested in anything. Okay. Manage your professional band and network. It's very important to have the right connections. Make sure you connect to the right people. Say if you're in a particular, if I'm in marketing, so, and if I just type on search marketing and then I put like more filters with respect to say in London, or say the country or the area or the sector I'm interested in, so those filters come and the top people in those areas would come up, and you can send them connection requests. Similarly, in data science, if you want someone, just type data science or whatever keyword you have, use filters. Like filters are very very super helpful, and then just use them and find the right connections. Build your professional network. I've seen people like just adding like thousands of people and doing nothing about it. It's just like not about adding people, it's also taking a step further and connecting to them, trying to build a connection and see if there are potential opportunities there, and use it in the best way possible to your benefit, right? Next one, Setting up a profile, it's very important to have a photo on your profile. These days there's also an option for cover photo. I would highly recommend to have both the photos, like your profile picture, it has to be very, very professional. Your cover photo could be something which is related to your company. Like I personally have a photo with my entire BAT family. So yeah, you can do it the way you want. To make sure you have that, so people know, like can see you. Like the first thing somebody sees is your face, your photo. So it's very important to do that. And make sure you have a catchy headline, because once I look at a profile, I look at a photo and I see what's under it. And if you have something very catchy, people will like it. So make sure you have a catchy headline, and your work experience needs to be up to date. Make sure it's always updated. If you have skills which you are learning, which you're developing, just update that as well. It's very important to keep an updated profile, so make sure you go back every month and check that you update it in the best way possible, right? um, in LinkedIn, you can find connections with unlimited search in LinkedIn Premium. So just make sure you add people, make sure you add the relevant people. I always tell people to not just add people, add the right people. Like, don't knock every door, knock the doors which you think would give you the right opportunities. Do that. So it's limitless. You can search as much as possible. Like I can spend an entire evening or an entire weekend on LinkedIn building connections, networking with people. I so love doing that. So I would highly recommend people to do that. And yeah, that's very helpful. Use filters, as I already mentioned. Whenever you're looking for a certain job, maybe in a certain city or certain area, whatever it is, use filters. There are a lot of options with when it comes to filters. Use them. Yeah. If you want to browse a certain profile, you can keep your profile in public, but you can browse a profile in private, so that they can not see that you are browsing their profile. LinkedIn Premium gives that option where you can browse a different profile in a private mode, keeping your profile public or open. Okay. Then it's also very important, relevant, and you can see different company insights. Say for example, I'm looking at British American Tobacco. I can just click on British American Tobacco, click, go to the company, see the insights, see the number of people, the average employee size, how the company is doing in the market, where does it stand, how many recent hires have they had, and different company insights, like what is the head count of the company, how many countries is its presence there. So a lot of different things you can get from the company insights, which gives you a lot of information about the company, and you would want to be like, okay, do I want to join this company or not? Is it my kind? Is the sector something I'm interested in? So it's like that. So you can go to the company and get a lot of insights about the company. You can see the number of hiring, like what's the percentage of hiring this year and stuff like that. Okay. Whenever you're not there, like suppose you're going on a holiday and you're actively looking for jobs, and now you're like, okay, I'm going for a break for a week, going on a break for a week. You can just set up an away message. It's just like Teams, on Premium. You can just set up an away message and say that you'll reply once you're back. It's just like Teams, how you do it when you're away from the office. It's just the same thing. You do that for LinkedIn Premium, so that people or any recruiters who are trying to reach out to you, they know that you're busy, you're away, and you'll reply to them as soon as possible. Okay. Now, how to find and land a job. Okay. Now, let recruiters know you. Okay. Keep your profile open, as I always said. To find a new job, you have to be very strategic while looking out for a new job. Like, just don't apply to any job. Go to the job, and when you search for a job, as I always say, like, see who the job poster is, try to email the poster or send a connection request and message them. um or and when you go in the bottom after the JD, you can see the number of applicants who have applied for a particular job. I remember when I applied for the job at BAT, there were like 587 applicants who had already applied on LinkedIn for the same position. It's like that, you know, you can get that insight from there. You can know like, okay, these are the number of applicants here just on LinkedIn, and you would know you would know the kind of, and you would also know the kind of people who are applying for the job, like what sector they belong to, the applicant insights you get, which tells a lot about where you stand as well, and who are the competitors in the market for the same position, right? So it's very important to do that, and it's very important to search and apply jobs very strategically and not just apply jobs anywhere, and make sure you apply for a position where you can get, there's maximum chances for you to get that job, rather than just applying for a job which is just out of your reach. Okay. um I would always recommend that. And you can level up your resume. There is an option where they can review, where there's a feature where you can get your resume reviewed and see if there are any improvements required for your resume. And if you go to jobs and then you have resume builder, you can actually build your resume there. They have like templates or the ways, or you know, based on how your resume is, it would recommend how you should build your resume. So you can actually analyze your resume and see where it stands, and you can use the tips for of LinkedIn Premium to actually build up your resume in the best way possible, right? And last but not the least, how to prepare for your interview. Now, LinkedIn Premium also gives an option for you to prepare for interview. There are interview question and answers like standard. Say, for example, I'm applying for data science. If you type search and then data science, you will have like a list of standard question and answers for that position. They'll be like standard kind of like answers as well, and like tips of how you need to answer. Like it's a standard set, so you can use that to learn and read, and how you can actually prepare your own answers. It's really, really, the commonly asked question and answers for that position is mentioned there. So make sure you make use of it, and in the best way possible, practice it, and so that learn about it and see different ways. They have a lot of tips of interview preparation as well, how to build confidence, this and that. Use that. There is also a tool where you can practice interview preparation as well. Like there are two options. One of the option is like where you can record yourself, so you can record a video of you answering a question, like an interview question. And you have like an AI tool which will automatically give you a feedback based on your voice modulations, based on the number of words you use per minute, based on your facial expressions and stuff like that. So there's an AI tool which will automatically give you feedback for your answer. So that's really like super helpful, right? So it help, it's like looking at a mirror and getting a feedback kind of a thing. So it's very helpful. And the other option is you can write your answer, and it's very private to you. You can probably take an advice from a colleague or a friend and about getting a feedback of that answer to the interview question. So these are like the different features which LinkedIn Premium has. I think it is super duper helpful. It's so much better, and if you're smart and if you're tactical, it will definitely help you land your dream job. I can promise you that. It's not difficult. It's just that putting the right effort at the right places, I think that's very important when you hunt for a job. I know the market is competitive. I know the market is volatile. I know it is difficult, like nothing is easy, and the all you can do is you have to keep trying. I would say never give up attitude, and that's how I'm personally in my own life. I never give up. So I think you need to develop that attitude while you want to build that dream career. And also whatever feature, so the see, I always have this advice to everyone. I was like, make the best use of whatever tool is available to you, and whatever is in your control, make the best of it. The rest is like something which is not in your control, right? it's the same way with LinkedIn Premium, right? So it has so many tools, it has so many features. Make the best out of it, right? Do the best you can, and that's it. Your only job is to give your 100%, and the rest is just leave everything else, right? And that'll be taken care of. Like, do that much and I'm sure you will reap the benefits. Okay, so thank you for watching my video. Please reach out to me here or on LinkedIn if you have any questions, any kind of like job related queries. I'm sure I can be of like some help to you. I know that a lot of you all like reach out to me sometimes on LinkedIn, and I cannot message everyone, but I try and make sure that at least this video is going to be like helpful for you all, and will help you land your dream job. Fingers crossed. Thank you so much for watching my video. Have a good one. Cheers.